Hello everyone, it's Anita again and thank you for being here. So today I was planning to actually record outside to show you the castle and talk a little bit about that, but unfortunately it's snowing, it's like snow and rain and everything together falling from the sky. So unfortunately I cannot really go out because my brilliant new camera is not waterproof. Sadly, I didn't thought that would be handy. And so all I can do at the moment is actually record here in a house. So what I wanted to talk about is making a first step. How oftentimes we want to start to do something new, something we've been thinking about for a long time, and all we did was actually thinking. And the more sometimes we think, the more we do research, the more we check things out, the more overwhelmed sometimes we get because there are many conflicting information out there, and it doesn't matter who you watch or what kind of books you read. Obviously you can learn something useful from everybody, but it's very difficult to decide what is useful when you are a new beginner. So that's what I've been experiencing for some time when I was thinking about starting my channel. And then I thought that what about me? What about my own look at the things? Maybe I am a new beginner, but to be honest, if you don't actually take action and try to do your own learning when it comes to actually doing, and I think through doing is what you can learn most, then you don't even know what kind of problems you will face with and how to resolve them. And I think this experience of recording and starting my own new channel, also recording on Instagram and what have you, taught me that we sometimes worry too much over things that haven't happened yet. And when we think about the worst case scenario, or when we think about that we're not good enough to do something, we in a way start to become overwhelmed by our own thoughts, and as a result the body, the ego or what have you wants to protect us, and instead of taking action we start to procrastinate. And the procrastination can be in the form of, for example, watching endless tutorials or trying to figure out what kind of gear you actually need. So I decided that I will record with this camera even though it's not perfect. For my own usage it's enough because I'm still trying things out, and the more complicated the gear will be, the more complicated the whole process of recording will be, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. Apart from this, I will be also using the phone that I already have. It's not perfect, but it takes good pictures, and if you actually try out few things with it, you can also get good content from it. So instead of worrying about your gear, or instead of worrying about your skills or what have you, whatever you do, it doesn't even need to be connected to recording. I think it's important to actually get in your hands what you have and start with this. And as obviously when you actually start producing something, you will notice that there are some issues that you are faced with, and then when the issues come up, then that's a good idea to actually do research and try to find a solution. And I actually spent like an hour and a half yesterday trying to edit my one of the shorts that I've already done on Instagram to put them on YouTube Shorts. And it took some time for me to actually figure it out. I didn't do it like I thought I will do it in 3 minutes, but actually it took me much longer. I will not delve into issues that I faced, obviously, but I did research on the go, in a sense that I had a specific issue that I wanted to fix, and that's where it's a good time to do research, to find an answer, and to ask around. And you know, we have internet right now, so you can find information everywhere. And I remember Joe Dispenza saying once that in the world of information that we live in, ignorance is actually a choice. And that's true, because we sometimes choose not to know something, not to learn something over our own comfort. But I think that the comfort that we live in isn't really comfortable in the long run, because we get restless. I think we are, in a way, created to actually progress, to evolve, and we are not supposed to just sit on a couch and watch Netflix all the time, you know. We're supposed to do something useful with ourselves. So I think a lot of people get restless and get unhappy because they are still not connected to their maybe higher how to say it, maybe they're just not connected to their higher self, higher purpose. I know it's like something that sounds super serious, but it actually doesn't have to be serious. Maybe your best life is connected to you learning something completely new. Maybe it's something that you've been thinking about for a long time, but you've been postponing it, thinking that you're not good enough to start doing this. So I think one of the things a person should do, if you actually want to discover what your higher purpose is to remind yourself, when you were a kid, what was it that brought you joy? And can you actually make it valuable to other people? So think about that. Maybe start doing something that you used to do that brought you joy, and then see what happens. Be patient. You don't need to have answers provided to you just in a second. Our lives are journeys, so with time, the answer will reveal itself. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like my content, please subscribe. Apart from that, thank you, and see you next time. Hopefully, I will make that video about the castle soon. I just need to wait for the better weather. So, take care and bye-bye.